Alright guys, so back for another Dokkan Battle video. So today I wanted to talk about an update that the legendary Goku event has gotten over on JP Dokkan, or as it's called on Global Fighting Legend Goku. It's not, pretty much like a similar name, not really a big deal. Although I will say this, the global name here really does imply to me that there's going to be other versions of this event, which is just literally like, I don't know if anything could be more exciting to me outside of like LR Blue Gogeta, I think LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, LR UI Goku, and then like outside of those or Moro, put Moro in that group as well. And then besides that, like a new event like this, like Trunks or Vegeta or Frieza or something like that would just be so godly. I think Frieza could be one, Trunks for sure. They could do a Gohan one where he goes through like the entire stages of his life. I think that would be cool. Finishing up with like a new Tournament of Power Ultimate Gohan or something like that would be very, very cool. But it does sort of imply the way the name is that we're going to get more of these, which is great. So here, of course, are all of the like sort of phases that you go through, right? You go through a lot of them. STR has difficulty with all the AGL phases. Obviously, you do want to have some AGL units to help you out against STR UI Goku, and then obviously you do want to have some physical type units to help you out against Int UI Goku, the hardest single fight in the game. Now, let's take a look at all of the extra rewards. Okay, so here's what Global can get right now. Decent rewards, right? They added a plethora of new rewards here for JP. Basically, beating the entire event will get you a whole bunch of more rewards, 10 stones and a bunch of tickets. And then look at this. You get 5 stones, so this is what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So they gave you 60 stones from new missions for this event. But here, this is going to be challenging for a lot of players. If you don't mod, honestly, I've never modded on my Dokkan account. Like, that takes the fun out of it for me. But, like, if you're not modding and you're, like, a free-to-play player or something like that, these are going to be super difficult because, like, you're going to need rainbow units, full team builds, the right units in various places. Now, I have previously already done a video on every single one of these teams. I've finished off every single one of these teams, on the Legendary Goku event before these rewards even came in. So what I want to do now is I want to quickly take a look at the team builds I used. Global players, I would not worry too much. So, like, Global does not have, like, Tech Dragon Ball Super Trunks or LR Khalifa and Kale, right? By the time Global gets these missions, you guys are going to have those units. So, like, I've seen a lot of Global players are like, okay, can someone show me how to beat Realm of Gods without Zamasu, right? Number one, Zamasu is not, like, absolutely a must-have, but I do think he is certainly a better leader for this event than UI Goku, right? Because UI Goku, after he transforms, has no defense, and he can't dodge against Int UI Goku. So you have to use defensive items every single time Transform UI Goku is on rotation, or you will die. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So we'll start with Realm of Gods. Let's see, I did this on May 26th. Okay, so Realm of Gods. Here's the squad that we used. As you guys can see, we have EGL Zamasu here, STR Vegito Blue. Now, STR Vegito Blue is better for this event than Tech Vegito Blue. I know people love Tech Vegito Blue. He's going to hit way harder than STR Vegito Blue. But guess what? That doesn't matter when you get to Int UI Goku and he completely stonewalls Tech Vegito Blue. Your damage is nothing if you're not critting. And then he can get nearly one-shotted with a super attack as well. Whereas Vegito Blue does not have these issues. Vegito Blue can get hit hard in the AGL Super Saiyan Goku phase. But by the time you get past that, his defense is going to be so high that you're not going to have any issues. The rest of the units are pretty self-explanatory. Let me pull up Physical Goku Black's EZA for global players. This is going to be interesting because Goku Black is the only Dokkan Fest exclusive, I think still, that's different on Global and JP, right? Global's what was much better because he gave the 3 key right there, and his stats are also higher than what the JP one has. The JP one is just way worse with lower stats. After his EZA, he becomes insane. And in the Legendary Goku event, he has 20% attack and defense per key sphere. And he's also creating rainbow key spheres. And he greatly lowers attack and defense. So he's just amazing. He's great. And he's great for this event, right? who knows what Global's version of Goku Black is going to look like. My guess is Global's version is going to be the exact same thing as JP's, just he's going to have the better stats because Global's has better stats, right? And then he'll also keep the Extreme Class Key 3. I mean, if that's all true, Global's EZA Goku Black, honestly, would then, I don't know, he'd be really close to, a top 5 EZA, I think, if that's just what Global gets, right? Evolution Blue Vegeta, self-explanatory. Gowasu and Zamasu are an amazing unit. Since they're not on Global, let me pull them up as well. This unit is just heaven on earth for a difficult event, basically. They're so good. So Ceiling doesn't help you here. All allies 2 key, 70% defense, very helpful. High chance to dodge, which is great for the first 8 phases of the fight. Remember, again, it's a 9-phase fight, right? So the first 8... 8-phase fight. First 7, you're going to have these very, very, very easy chances to dodge, which is going to help you out a lot. Then this part is irrelevant, but just the defense, the key, and the high chance to dodge is going to be very, very helpful, right? And then obviously, Blue Gogeta, obvious why we're using him, and then EGL Zamasu as well, right? So, that was... I forgot already. That was Patara, right? No, that was Realm of Gods, my bad. It's I clicked it off, and I was like, what one was it again? Oh, yeah. Okay, so next we have Movie Heroes. Movie Heroes, another one. Again, a lot of these units should be pretty self-explanatory. Blue Gogeta, LR Gogeta. LR Gogeta is, one of the 5 best units for this event, maybe. SCR Gogeta, after his EZA, is a top 5 EZA unit. I don't talk about him much, but he really is that good, right? Blue Gogeta, obviously, as the leaders. LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku is actually pretty good for this event. Against UI Goku, you cannot 18-key super attack with him. As long as you don't do that, he is fine because he will dominate the AGL phases, which can help you. And again, his defense is very high if you don't 18-key super attack. So if you're just very careful with how you do that, you will be fine with him. Tapion is great because 50% damage reduction, plus he also has the Hirudegarn transformations. You could now also use LR Gohan and Goten, who I believe were not out when I recorded this initially. Yeah, May 19th. So LR Gohan and Goten would be fantastic for this one right here, if you did want to run them. And then maybe put EZA Goten on there as well. Would probably work pretty well. So, I don't know. Movie Heroes, as you guys can see, there's a lot of LRs, EZA units. Really, I think EZAs are the best mechanic in Dokkan history, the greatest thing that ever happened to the game. That is how a lot of players will beat stuff like this, is with these overpowered EZA units. Next, we have the Transformation Boost team. I mean, this is just... let's be real here. This is just absolutely nothing. So, your big concern is transforming Super Buu. Transforming Super Buu is in extreme danger if you do not get Buu Piccolo out, basically. I mean, you can rock Buu Gohan, who's fine. You just kind of got to protect him, right? But you look at the rest of the team. Super Saiyan Goku, Global just got him. Y'all know how crazy he is. Tech Trunks, probably the 3rd best unit in the game for this event with his defensive sacking. He could be super effective against all types against Int UI Goku. Just an absolute ludicrous monster. You have Int Janemba. I don't need to talk about him at all. Best TUR in the game as of this moment. I feel that way for sure. I did a video, if you guys want to check it out. Who is better? EZA Int Janemba or TUR Kale and Caulifla? And quite honestly, I thought Int Janemba was better. I thought Int Janemba was a little bit more impressive to me than TUR Kale and Caulifla. So I do have Janemba as the best TUR in the game right now. Then we also have Tech Gold and Frieza. Global has not gotten his EZA as of yet, but I do think it should be coming soon. That should be coming very soon to Global. Maybe the next EZA, we'll see. But after his EZA, he's fantastic. With his damage reduction, he's even able to survive against Int UI Goku, right? And then obviously Int Goku Black, I mean, he greatly stacks defense every time he super attacks. Fantastic. Okay, now we have the Pure Saiyan team. May 11th, I did this one. Now, obviously, LR, Kale, and Caulifla are on here. If you have them, they will completely destroy this event with little difficulty whatsoever. Completely destroy it. They will completely hamstring this event. There's nothing to worry about. But some of these other units, right? So, transforming Vegeta, as long as you super all his turns leading up to Blue, his defense is really good. Kid Goku is fantastic for this event. You know, he does build up. You do have the turn of guaranteed crits. Dragon Ball Super Broly is great as well. That Vegeta, this base form Scouter Vegeta, let me pull him up actually. Yeah, here, let me pull this Vegeta up, because this Vegeta is, I don't want to say, I mean, he's sort of underrated. Okay, so we're just taking forever to load now. Great. Okay, so maybe I'm not going to pull this Vegeta up actually, because the Dokkan Wiki's not loading. Okay. All right. So this Vegeta, right? Stacks attack and defense. He gets, okay. So he gets an extra attack buff against a Goku family category enemy. That's good. That'll allow him to do extra damage. He does get the 90% attack and defense when performing his super attack, but I really like this as well. He gets the extra 6 ki and 60% defense when HP is 60% or less. So, you know, as you're really struggling with health and stuff like that deep in the event, this Vegeta is going to be very, very good defensively. He's a great option to rock. The LR Super Saiyan 4s, provided you're able to get their 100% defensive buff, so 12 ki with Goku and 18 ki with Vegeta, they are completely fine throughout this entire event. You know, it is very disappointing, obviously, you know, that our boy Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, if it's such a simple change to make, but if he just massively raised defense on his 12 ki super instead, he would be infinitely better. There's also a million pure Saiyan units you could use, by the way. This Broly, of course, is a monster. This Kale, it like infinitely stacks. She's crazy. Tech Khalifa, I do want to pay special attention to Tech Khalifa here. You would think that Tech Khalifa is a bad unit for this event, but that's not actually the case. So her main gimmick is she has guaranteed dodging against a pure Saiyan or Universal Survival Arc enemy. 100% chance to dodge. So again, the first 7 phases of this event, Khalifa will not take damage. She 100% dodges everything, which it saves you so many item uses, so much item usage, right? So she is worth bringing. But the whole time, she's stacking defense as well. So by the time you get to Int UI Goku, he can't do 50k, 60k, even 20k with normal attacks. He's going to do double digits. Khalifa could still get destroyed by a super attack, but the way she's going to save you all the way to that point, she is absolutely worth it to bring. So we can go ahead and get rid of Pure Saiyans now. Next, we have Movie Bosses. Movie Bosses has a ton of units that are really good. Again, we've already looked at a lot of these different units. Final Form Cooler is still good to this day. Tapion, we know how good he is. Metal Cooler, I like AGL Metal Cooler for this event, but he's not the greatest. It's just he's very helpful against SCR-UI Goku. His transformation does help. His healing does help, but, you know, he's not the best. You know, there are other options you could use for the Movie Bosses team. Let me actually pull Movie Bosses up. One thing I would not recommend is this guy, by the way, LR Tech Broly. He gets hit. I mean, you could rock him, I guess, but you're going to have to spam items. You're going to have to spam items when you're not going up against the AGL phase. But the one thing is, if you save his active skill for AGL Blue Goku, I imagine Broly would, I don't want to say he'd one-shot him, but if he got like a triple super attack on that turn, which is possible, I think he could solo that Blue Goku like in one turn with his active skill. I would love to try and do that on a video. I'm pretty sure he could. Let me take a look at Movie Bosses real quick. Let me see. I mean, you could rock Turles, I guess. Turles could be useful here. Bojack. Oh, Bojack is good. You could definitely use Bojack. You can use Transforming Frieza. I've done a couple of runs with Transforming Frieza. I believe I did Wicca Bloodline. I used Transforming Frieza. Again, you just got to be very careful in the Int UI Goku phase. You could use AGL Golden Frieza as well. Like, global players, I would probably recommend using AGL Golden Frieza over Tech right now. But, you know, they're both good. There's options. Movie Boss is not as big of a team as some others, so, you know, that's something to keep in mind. All right, Hybrid Saiyan. So I did this in June. This was ridiculously hard. Good news is we can now do this right here. The new Future Gohan destroys this event. Now, obviously, Global does not have Future Gohan yet. He's the newest one on JP. But again, I think by the time Global gets these mission rewards, this Future Gohan will be out. He is a new Hybrid Saiyan leader. He's far superior to S Tier Ultimate Gohan, not even in the same planet level, right? And then the rest of these units are going to be very good. Obviously, LR Gohan, in all these runs I completed, I did not use this LR Gohan, but you could use him, transformation boost, this Hybrid Saiyan run. I would say this Gohan is the second best unit to use in this event in the game. 1 is Kale and Khalifa, 2 is this Gohan, and 3 is Tech Trunks. As you guys can see, you have Trunks and Gohan 2 and 3 on the same team, so this is a joke. And, I put in LR Gohan and Goten, just because, but there's other units you could use in here that are very good. Future Gohan, hello, he completely is a great damage reduction. Even LRB Pan is not the worst. So, you do Hybrid Saiyans is going to be pretty easy with that Future Gohan. Now, obviously, you got to pull him, but you guys know what I'm saying. Patara, yeah, May 12th. This is one of the first ones I did here. We know instantly all of these units. I did use Physical Super Vegito there, huh? Okay. And then AGL Zamasu as well. I'm actually kind of surprised. AGL Zamasu there. I mean, I guess, he is a good unit to use. We have a lot, very, very fast. I mean, LR Vegito is able to just quickly, like, if you get a lot of crits with LR Vegito transformed, you will beat this event super fast. Just a lot of really strong units here. I don't really need to talk much about a lot of these guys. We've already talked about Gowasu and Zamasu and stuff, right? Let's get rid of that. Next we have Fusion. Fusion was pretty tough. I remember Fusion being a little bit difficult, but you do have LR Gogeta, who, again, is in maybe, like, LR Gogeta might actually be number 4 behind Tech Trunks, honestly, for how good he is for the event. You guys might notice this, Super Saiyan Gotenks. I used them in this event back when Gotenks just did decent damage, but nothing else. Now this guy would be amazing for this event. When he gets his EZA on JP in 3 days, I will be using this guy in the Legendary Goku event because he builds up defense when he supers. This man is going to be hitting like a plus 2 million attack stat all the time. He's crazy. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You're risking it with him. I would recommend having an item equipped as well, because he's going to get hit really hard from normal attacks, but, he can block super attacks from Gogeta. The rest of these units, like, not great defensively, but they're so powerful. I mean, you would have 4 units with type advantage always, right? The 4 Gogetas would always have type advantage, which just makes things go by much, much quicker. Next, we have Full Power. Full Power is a giant category, honestly. A lot of really good units. Here's one where I actually did use Kale and Khalifa. I try my best not to use Kale and Khalifa as much as I can. In all content, right? Unless I want to do a video focused around them, I try my best not to use them because they're too overpowering. Really, it's the same thing with LR, Gohan, and Goten. Unless I want to focus the video on them, they're also... I've said this before. As time has gone on, I've really warmed up to LR, Gohan, and Goten, and I do think Kale and Khalifa are like a healthy lead above Gohan and Goten, but I don't think any other unit in the game is even close to Gohan and Goten. There is no third best unit in the game. It's just Kale and Khalifa and Gohan and Goten. That they're on a level of themselves. I'm gonna do a Dokkan Fest exclusive tier list very soon, and in that, LR, Gohan, and Goten have a tier to themselves. They're that good. I really think that. So, try not to use them all the time. Rest of these units, you guys should figure out why they're here. Kefla, honestly, once you get to, like, Tech God Goku, Kefla starts getting hit super hard, but she is good for Int UI Goku. And then this Physical Kaioken Goku is obviously a very strong unit offensively and defensively, so you can rock him. That's not going to hurt you at all. When was this? May 23rd. Okay. And then the Universal Survival Arc, May 13th. Obviously, I used Kale and Khalifa here. I actually did get challenged to beat this by my boy Nagato Blazing without Kale and Khalifa, and I did actually successfully do that. So I will have a video on this event coming up sometime soon, where we beat the Universal Survival Arc event without using Kale and Khalifa. I used Dispo here just to test it out. Dispo sucks for this event, by the way. Do not use Dispo. There's, good Universal Survival Arc units you could use besides Dispo, like Tech Khalifa. Tech Khalifa gets the job done 1,000 times better than Dispo does. LR Goku and Frieza are so powerful that you can use them in this event. They're so helpful. Again, you just have to use damage reduction items whenever they're on rotation, and Int UI Goku is there, but as long as you're doing that, you should be okay. So there we go, guys. There is all of the teams I used to complete all these missions. Now, obviously, I have every unit rainbowed. Someone will LRs left and right, but, like, there are a ton of units now, especially on a lot of these teams, to make it a lot easier than it used to be, right? Like, even something like, Super Saiyan God Vegeta could probably get the job done on Realm of Gods. Like, you know, there's also like Tech Kaioken Goku, who you could use for like pure Saiyans, full power. You know, there's just a ton of units. Like, I've made a playlist for all my runs of the Universal or the Legendary Goku event. And like, you guys can see like the various different units I've tested out on here. You know, like here's Transforming Goku. You know, I did this Tech Kaioken Goku when I did the Mono Tech run, which was pretty tough, but Mono SCR was definitely way harder than Mono Tech. And, you know, a lot of these units. Easy A Perfect Cell's not out yet on Global. He dominates this. Dokkan Fest Piccolo dominates this. Easy A Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, I have not talked about in this video. He is one of the better units for this event after his Easy A. He's just insane. The only thing is, I have no idea when his Easy A is going to come to Global. The one thing you cannot predict with Global is Easy A's. There's literally just like, you just have to wait until they show up, basically. But this guy, I mean, this guy was nothing, right? Attack and defense 90%, when HP's 80% or below. His stats are very low, like he's under 13,000 attack. His defense is pretty good, but not exceptional. Then they Easy A'd him, and he became one of the best defensive units in the game. Like, his defense just gets so stupidly high. It's just defense, too. He doesn't have damage reduction, so 90% defense at the start of turn. You could raise defense by 30% for 6 turns, and then you could stack his defense 15% with every attack received, so his defense is going to multiply into itself right there. So this man is sitting with, I don't know, 300k, 400k defense, depending upon the situation. He's just wild, right? So, for Pure Saiyan, well, Pure Saiyan is the only one of the categories here that actually, you know, gets rewards. But for the Pure Saiyan team, you could definitely rock him. So, let me know what you guys think. If you guys would want me to redo runs for some of these teams, I guess I could. I didn't think it was really necessary since I already had runs up. I mean, I did just do one. I could do one. The only one I think is probably necessary is the Future Gohan team. But I already did one with the Master and Student Bond category, which is very similar. And I also actually just took Future Gohan into the event. But I could do a Hybrid Saiyan one if you guys really wanted. Again, I have another Universal Survival Arc one coming out. I guess I could probably do Realm of Gods without Zamasu. I think that's one people want to see. So I might do that as well. You know, definitely difficult with double Int UI Goku, but it is possible. So let me know what you guys think of all the brand new rewards. I love this. I love this. I love this. If you're free to play, be patient. You know, as time goes on, you'll definitely get strong enough teams to do this. Plus, I mean, let's go to Hybrid Saiyans for a second, right? Well, before, like, I want to take my time with this video, but, like, there's even, like, ridiculous free-to-play units, right? So, like, where is... Yeah, you right here. This guy. Global doesn't have him yet. Global's going to get him. He stacks defense. Like, I have a video of this guy in here. Where is he? Right. It's somewhere. Where is it? There it is, right here. Free to play AGL Kid Trunks dominates the Legendary Goku event. Like, there's a lot here. Like even it's really like, as long as you get the leaders. So like, if you're a free to play player, you get the leaders for the teams, and like, you probably can do it. Like that's the thing. So again, let me know what you guys think of all these new missions and stuff. Personally, I love it. This is something great. Them adding new rewards to the Legendary Goku event is something I love. I hope, you know, next, I do hope that they'll give us a new one. I probably would prefer Vegeta, I guess, next. Like, maybe a Vegeta one. Or, like, I don't know, maybe they release, like, a Dokkan Fest exclusive Evolution Blue Vegeta, a new one, and then they also release, you know, Fighting Legend Vegeta alongside it. That would be awesome. So, let me know what you guys think of everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.